Hey guys, welcome to Blue Collar Crypto. It's your boy Crypto G. It is Thursday. I gotta apologize. I didn't get on yesterday. I know that Alpha Adams did get on at night to kind of take a look at the market, which the market is recovering now. So hopefully you guys have some good position. He did some spot orders. Just got to give a shout out to my team and my people from KOS. I talked to some of you. Some of you messaged me at the oddest times. Yesterday was a write-off. Angelo, I will get back to you after this Zoom. And Alvin, I will get back to you as well. I'll get back to you both on the other chat. For the Balkan group, there was some personal stuff that happened with our contact in Serbia, so we'll just leave them to deal with their stuff right now, and we pray and hope that everything works out and that you have the strength to endure during this time. After the quick crypto update today, I am going to jump on with some of the blue collar crypto traders on Degens. It's perfect to listen to these guys because they're new. They're not high-end traders, and that's what we train here. We don't, if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't be here. We're trying to help and train the people that don't know, the newbies, the people that want to use $50 and make a couple $100 with it, and then trade that couple $100 and make a couple thousand, so on and so on. Basically millionaires in the making. So I'll get back on with them shortly. All right, let me just read off the news here. Okay, so for the Bitcoin news for today, Morgan Stanley Bitcoin ETF. Morgan Stanley Advisors, managing 1.3 trillion in assets, is launching a spot Bitcoin ETF for its clients starting today. That's very, very bullish. That's a lot of, and Morgan Stanley never was into crypto, and now they're talking about it. All right, dormant ETH wallets. So, also reported in numerous Ethereum wallets that have been dormant for 3.3 years are now transferring large sums of ETH, potentially amounting to over 700,000 ETH, which is worth $2 billion. All right, the Turbo protocol. Turbo is a protocol. It's a system that's written on, that's layer 1 written on Ethereum. The Ethereum scaling solution, Turbo protocol, has launched a blockchain with a claimed capacity of 400,000 transactions per second. That's fast. So now, and it's aiming to decentralize AI, gaming, and social applications. So they're trying to compete now with, what's it called? Solana. Sorry, my sister just messaged me. She's asking me if I'm freaking out. I am, just because the wedding's expensive. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. Just, we're all waiting. We need JTBIT to hit so I can let everyone come to Mexico on JTBIT's dollar. Hi, Carl. Carl's down here whining at me. Okay, what else did I want to tell you? Okay, BlackRock and NASDAQ proposal. BlackRock and NASDAQ have proposed a rule change to facilitate options trading on the iShares Ethereum Trust ETF with feedback due in 21 days. Whoa, that's interesting. SEC versus Coinbase. The SEC has asked a New York court to deny Coinbase's broad subpoena request for SEC's chair Gary Gensler's personal email, calling it exclusively wide in scope. All right, and the other thing was XRP is bullish right now. So XRP is finished. Their case is finished, I should say. So with that happening, you should start to see movement, and you can start to see the people that have been working with XRP in their own DeFi and in their own institutions. Now they're going to start coming out and letting you guys know that they have been bullish and stacking XRP for all their projects. All right, I'm going to send out the link and go from there. right, welcome back. So there was actually a really good Zoom that happened. It was with our DGen group, Blue Collar Crypto DGens. There was 3 of them that came on with me. Aldo, Otis, and Paulie. And there's actually some good stuff that we talked about. Guess what? It didn't save. It didn't, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just can't find the video to edit and explain and show you. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is hopefully explain some of the things that got brought up. So it sucks that you can't see the questions happening live, but basically I asked the 3 of them, what do they think the number one mistakes are for newbies getting into the crypto space and starting to trade and do futures and things like that? A lot of them agreed that chasing green candles was a bad habit that everyone does, meaning that, let's say, the trading and the movement in the market happens around 6 a.m. You wake up at 9 and you're like, oh, shoot, the market's moving. And then you start buying positions to try and catch a ride with the green candles. No, you already missed it. So that becomes a bad habit. And that's FOMO, you know, FOMO's real, you know. So one way to get around that is to use limit orders. So if you find a spot that you think you can get an order or a trade, set them before you go to bed, because usually when those markets start to open, and I'm talking in Eastern Standard Time, once those markets start opening in the other parts of the world, then the movement will start, and sometimes you miss, you know, a quick dip to catch an entry, and then it starts to ride. You wake up while it's in the middle of its run, and then before or just after the American stock exchange opens, then things start to get volatile, or it starts to just get it just starts to level off. So the move's already been made. So then you would normally take profit there. So use limit orders. And the best thing is if the limit order doesn't get picked up because it was too low or the market decided not to dip that far down, guess what? You still have that asset. You still have that money. You know, you don't lose the money. You just cancel that and look for another entry. It's better to do that than to chase green candles. Another thing they brought up is stop losses. Always, always, always. If you're doing futures, again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just crypto and the way it works for us. I just want you to use stop losses. Your trade gets picked up, and it depends on the platform. Sometimes some platforms, you can set your TP and SL, so your take profit and your stop loss prior to it getting picked up. So some places do that. The one I use just does it on after it gets picked up, which is totally fine, but your notifications should go off. So pay attention. This is your asset, your money that you're dealing with. So once it gets picked up, then I set my stop loss. I'm not one to set immediate take profit, you know, in a bull market, in a bull run. I'll always put a stop loss in all my trades. There's always going to be a stop loss, whether I'm longing or shorting the market, but I'll always put a stop loss. Take profit, I don't know. Not all the time, because it all depends. If I see it cool off, I just market close it anyway. The biggest thing is the loss of money. I want to prevent losing money. So once my trade gets picked up and then it's in the green and it's starting to move, then I move my stop loss into profit. So if it does dramatically come down, at least it's going to, you know, cancel my trade out in profit. So above the mark I put in the trade. All right. Does that make sense for newbies? All right. I think that's it. It sucks that I didn't get that footage from earlier today. It was just good because it was nice to hear when you hear newbie, and these guys aren't that new. They've been doing it now for a while and they're getting some winning trades. And Otis came from a trade that, like, he was not putting stop. He was doing all the newbie mistakes that all of us have done, chasing green candles, not putting stop losses, and not actually charting correctly. Just kind of, oh, is this where it's going? I'm going to go put it in, I'm going to put in a trade here. Oh, this is where it's going. I'm going to put in a short here. No. So anyways, by the end of it, he showed us his screen and he was up 200%. So show off. I think he kind of saved that all up to get finally on the show and be like, psych, I know how to trade. All right. I think that's it. I also wanted to mention the summer weekends are coming to a close. Should be a nice one this Saturday. This Saturday here in Canada is supposed to be good. But again, if you want to try something, we even invented a new drink. I don't know. It was on our Instagram. So check it out there. But with Copper Rose, again, this vodka, handcrafted in Canada, made by Ontario Rye, distilled 12 times for that crisp, clean taste. Fuck. I'm drinking it every weekend. No, I'm not. This episode is brought to you by Copper Rose Distillery. This vodka is so good, it's probably the only asset Blue Collar Crypto is not going to trade. Anyways, really good vodka. You got to try it. And I think it's going to go to the Philippines soon. Philippines is asking for it. So Philippines, start asking your bars, casinos, and hotels when you go. Ask for Copper Rose. Tell them import that from Canada. My sponsors are like that. All right. I think that's it. Dang it. I wish we had that footage. All right. Again, sorry I wasn't on yesterday. Wedding is stressful. Again, my boys and ladies from KOS. I'll get back to you guys soon about what's going on because there's a lot of things happening all at once and things are looking good. So I'll see you guys soon. Crypto G on a Thursday for Blue Collar Crypto. Take care.